Today, firefighters are strapping on their gear and getting ready to climb the Bank of America Tower downtown. Now, this is all part of the Fight for Air Climb, which is raising money to support the American Lung Association. More than 2.5 million Florida residents live with chronic lung disease. When combined with lung cancer and respiratory diseases like COVID-19 and influenza, lung disease is the #1 cause of death by disease here in America. Well, joining us this morning is Randy Wise, president of the Jacksonville Association of Firefighters, and Paul Thornton with JFRD. So thank you so much for being here with us.
Good morning. For having us.
Absolutely. So tell us how this event is going to support members, or people rather, with lung cancer.
Really just drawing attention to the fundraiser that is going on. The Jacksonville Firefighters Charities donated a large portion to assist our firefighters to enter this event. And again, really highlighting some of the things we deal with on a day-to-day basis. Hopefully we'll show people how important it is. Lung health is important and that we can support it.
And let's talk a little bit about lung health. Why is it so important for you guys to support this initiative?
Obviously, everything we do is dangerous when 911 is called, and a lot of it has to do with going into atmospheres that you can't breathe in and that can cause lung damage. We have a high rate of cancer in the fire service. A lot of that sometimes is lung. So again, it's about protecting our respiratory system, but also drawing attention to some of the things that firefighters deal with on a day-to-day basis. And again, trying to make ourselves better and educate the public.
So tell me a little bit about what the Fight for Air Climb is about and why JFRD is participating.
So the Fight for Air Climb is put on by the American Lung Association every year. They do several events across America, and Jacksonville is one of the big ones they come to. It's at the Bank of America Tower this morning, approximately 40 floors. Anybody can sign up of any kind of athletic ability. It's just to raise money for this charity and this organization to fight those lung disease and the problems like Randy was talking about, and we participate in it every year.
That is awesome. And I see you're here in your full gear.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to show people exactly what this looks like and actually how heavy it is. You said, how much is it in total on your body?
It's approximately 50 pounds plus. Once you start adding in tools and other complements, it gets much heavier than that, up to upwards of 100 pounds if you're carrying enough stuff.
Wow. And will you be going up the 40 flights of stairs in this whole getup?
Yes, this same exact complement right here. Most of our people that sign up under JFRD will be going in this complement up the tower.
Wow. So how did you prepare for that? What type of training goes into that? Because that's not easy.
Well, the beauty of our job is that we actually can get ourselves exposed to this type of training every day, wearing our gear, getting calls out to the public and whatnot. But we also have the abilities. The Bank of America accommodates us well throughout this event, and we can go train there a couple times a week. They open the tower up for us to go climb, preparing for it. We also have our training ground that we can use as well to train for it.
So when people see you in your full gear, climbing up these 40 flights of stairs, what's the reaction that you get? Do you think they realize like the actual grueling conditions that firefighters have to go through every day?
Well, we hope to inspire people, being able to train and get ourselves in this complement. But I think one of the biggest things is being able to relate to these people who have these respiratory diseases and putting ourselves in that state of trying to breathe, which I think is why they call, the fight for air. Trying to breathe, struggling to breathe, and just putting ourselves to be able to relate to them, kind of putting us in their shoes is kind of one of the biggest things I think we try to go for with it.
That is incredible. And for you, Randy, what is the biggest takeaway you want people to take from this event?
Well, really, again, drawing attention to lung disease, and to raise money to help for cures. But also as firefighters, we get involved with lots of other charities. This is one of our biggest ones. But also, as Paul was saying, to kind of educate people on what we do on a day in and day out basis, the weight of this gear, that we do at times have to climb 30, 40 flights of stairs to go rescue people or to put out a fire or just to get to people. So it's twofold really to kind of expose the public that doesn't see it all the time, the things that we have to go through on a day-to-day basis and why our health is important and staying in good shape. And again, the sacrifices that firefighters make to the public.
Such an important topic. Randy Wise, the president of the Jacksonville Association of Firefighters, and Paul Thornton, a firefighter with JFRD. It was a pleasure having you both this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.